Okay, so as you see, there's Redmi 1S and Zenfone 5 looks the only disadvantages of using the Redmi 1S is that the screen is pretty reflective whenever you are taking your photo, taking the video of this phone. The screen is very reflective, that all the lights and the cameras that in front of the phone is able to view on this screen. But Zenfone, the camera, the screen is very good. I have placed a matte finish to stick a protective screen on the top, but still the screen is very good. Default MIU, that is their customized UI, so you won't be able to use this menu options. So this is the apps UI is a little bit that is copied from Apple iOS. So everything that you want, you have placed the applications at the home screen. So this is the folder options. As you can see, the same model you are using in iOS, so they have used the same technology to make the use of the folder options. But in Zenfone 5 you don't have any folder options, so it will be a little bit hard to find all these icons, and you have to search long directions if you are installed too much of applications, and you have to search for the right applications that you are searching for. So you can use the search bar, but still the screen, you can see the screen length. Just now I have installed some low apps, but still it goes to 4 to 5 pages. But you can see in the Redmi 1S, I just installed same as much as the apps installed in Zenfone 5, but still I have got only 3 screens. Even if you have placed all these icons in the same screen, you can use the folder options, which is good. While using the Apple iOS, it's the main advantages, the folder options, and they are copied as and it's very good, I could say. So this is the normal home view of the screen. So the time bar in both the screens, and the icons displaying view, and all these things are good. But while comparing with Zenfone 5, the Redmi 1S is very good for using it as single hand. You can see that my finger goes from ear to ear, so I could legibly hold in my one hand, and you don't have any menu options more, just like in this thing. So you could see that the Redmi 1S wins over here in using the phone. The 4.7-inch screen wins here. So and the next step is that we're going to show you the configuration of the Zenfone 5 that will be compared with the Redmi 1S. So let me open up CPU-Z. So this is the home screen of CPU-Z. As you can see, there's Zenfone 5 on my left, and CPU, that Redmi 1S on my right. So both the phones having 4 cores processor. As you can see, this Atom Intel processor is placed inside this Asus Zenfone 5, and ARM Cortex A7 processor that is placed on the Redmi 1S. So both these phones are clocked at 1.6 GHz speed, and the architecture that the Zenfone is using is x86 that you are using in the systems, so just like the Intel processor that you are using in your PCs, laptops, and everything. And the other one, the CPU architecture of the Redmi 1S is ARM Cortex A7. So the both these phones are coated with 4 CPUs, the 4 cores. But in the Zenfone 5, all these 4 cores are using at 800 mAh speed, and you could see this Redmi 1S is not using as much as the Zenfone 5. The only one CPU is using by now, and all these 3 are stopped at now. And you could let me give you a clear look of other things. Nothing else in the screen. Let me go to the system view of CPU-Z. Yeah, the main thing that I want to tell you is this Android version. Both these phones are having that 4.3 now, so still no KitKat for both these phones. I have to check with Zenfone 5 whether they have given the update for KitKat, and the screen resolution is compared to both the screens. Both the screens have same screen size, that is 720 into 1280, and the screen resolution DP is also same the screen display, the DPI is also 320 DPI, the dots per inch, and you don't have any issues with this. So same thing with both the phones. The main difference is will be the total RAM, because the Zenfone 5 is using a 2 GB of RAM, and while compared with Redmi Honors, that is having only 1 GB of RAM. So you could see how many the available storage and the total RAM that is using. The available RAM in Redmi 1S, after using it for more than 2 weeks, it is showing only 13%. So I have to clear some basic applications that are running in the background, and it will be around, at the normal usage you could see around of 300 MB of free storage all the times, and in Zenfone 5 you will be available more than 1 GB, because it is having a 2 GB of RAM, so no issues regarding that. But with Redmi 1S, you have to be more cautious, and you have to switch all those unwanted apps that are running in the backside by using Greenify. Okay, so let me check the battery for you. So both the battery health is good, and the percentage levels are pretty same, and the both are Leon batteries, and the temperature, you could check your temperature, because most of the users using the phone for a while, and while using it for taking a video of 1080p, because both the phones are capable of taking 1080p videos, and while using 1080p, taking 1080p, you will be notifying that the temperature of the phone is rising a bit, and they have complained that it goes up to a maximum of 42 degrees Celsius, but I didn't exactly got that experience, because I didn't use the phone that much for taking out the video. But while gaming, I faced a little bit of heat temperature, but while comparing with the cost, you must be ready to avoid all these things, because these are the silly mistakes that they are making, and after giving the update, they are sure that they will be making the battery better for and not eatable. So these are the sensors. You could see that the Zenfone 5, which cost you 10,000, and the Redmi 1S, which is far more lesser price, that is 6,000. The sensors in Zenfone 5 is very less while compared to the sensors in Redmi 1S. You could see the menus, there are too much of sensors in Redmi 1S, and only 3 to, that is, well, let me count for you, 5 to 6 sensors in the Zenfone 5. So in CPU-Z, except apart from the RAM, Redmi 1S clearly wins in this part with the specification and comparably with the price, because you will be able to save 4,000 rupees in your purchase.